All eyes on President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin this morning. What leaders say you should expect from this eagerly awaited encounter.
Happening today, world leaders will meet for the G20 summit. The events unfolding leading up to that highly anticipated meeting.
A program developed here in the mountains to help our veterans is getting national attention. How it's working to help fight the opioid crisis.
Now, from Western North Carolina's news leader, this is News 13 This Morning.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, July 7th. I'm Holly Hedrick.
And I'm Jay Seltzer. Glad you're here at 4:30.
End of the week.
Finally, the end of the week. Yes, for a lot of people, it was a short week.
Yes, certainly was. Karen's in for Ingrid this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, and we are watching a couple of storms now moving into our northern mountain counties. In fact, some of them are kind of strong, and right now we do see one area of storms moving towards Robbinsville, and over the next 20 minutes or so, it could bring some gusty winds along with some downpours. We get a better look at the future radar with this line moving on through our northern mountain counties, so if you're about to head out, make sure you pack up the umbrella. Of course, we'll show you how long these showers and storms are expected to last.
New overnight, the Dollar General store in Black Mountain suffers damage after a semi-truck hits the building. It happened at the store on Highway 70 around midnight.
Police say the truck driver was trying to turn around when he accidentally got caught on the awning of the store and then ripped it off. They say management at Dollar General will determine this morning if the store will be open today. There is no word at this point of any citations or charges against that driver.
And we're tracking your Friday morning drive here. Let's get a look at how things are shaping up here for your workday. This is a look at the big picture here across the mountains. Dispatchers say we are accident-free as well as delay-free out there. You can see Tunnel Road just a bit slow for this time of the morning, east and westbound there near Riceville Road. We will see building traffic as we get a little later on here into your Friday morning. I'm tracking everything you need to know about your drive, and I'll have another update coming your way in just 10 minutes.
Happening today, President Trump will meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Both leaders are in Hamburg, Germany, ahead for the G20 summit meeting. Mr. Trump plans to address Moscow's involvement in Ukraine and Syria. U.S. ambassadors in Ukraine say they now know how Putin works and that he prepared extensively for a meeting like this.
My guess is that President Putin will walk in that door with a very specific agenda in mind, and President Trump needs to be prepared to handle that.
The question of Russia's involvement in the 2016 U.S. presidential election is not expected to be brought up. President Trump said yesterday during a speech in Warsaw, Poland, that it could have been any country.
Happening now from the live desk, protesters flood the streets in Germany ahead of the G20 summit. Take a look as President Donald Trump sent a tweet just moments ago saying that he's looking forward to all of his meetings today, including that meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying, quote, much to discuss. Now, outside of the summit, things turned violent. Take a look at this video of police trying to clear protesters blocking the street in Hamburg, Germany. Police say they had repeatedly told a group of protesters to clear the road. You can see that police actually struggled to get them out of the roadway. In fact, they had to use a water cannon and pepper spray to clear the blockade by protesters. Now, terrorism, global trade, and climate change are among the items set to be discussed today at the summit. Holly?
The United Nations will adopt a policy of legally prohibiting nuclear weapons today. That policy covers the full range of nuclear weapons-related activities. It prohibits member states from developing, producing, testing, manufacturing, and possessing nuclear weapons and explosives. This comes as tensions heightened between the United States and North Korea over North Korea's missile program.
The treaty, no doubt, will complement and strengthen the global architecture of nuclear disarmament and the non-proliferation regime. This is a historic event for humanity.
However, many nuclear powers like Russia and the United States did not participate in these talks. North Korea did not participate as well. Member states have until September 19th to sign the resolution.
Happening today, a meeting will be held to discuss how a $100,000 energy for emergency food and shelter programs is distributed. The funds were made available through the Department of Homeland Security. They will be distributed to nonprofit organizations in Buncombe County that help families during emergency situations. City officials say the extra money means a lot to the local programs. Happening this weekend, a documentary produced by a local high school student heads to the nation's capital. It focuses on helping veterans who land in the court system due to abuse of opioids or alcohol. Asheville High School senior Evan Davidson helped the Buncombe County Veterans Treatment Court showcase all it's accomplished over the past 2 years. Organizers hope to become a model for the nation and get more grant money from lawmakers.
We have a lot of support, it's a lot of ranging, but it takes a lot of work to kind of build those networks and make sure that we work within the community, because nothing happens without a community partnership.
Once vets finish the program, nonviolent convictions can be expunged from their records. One vet has already graduated and more are getting ready to complete the program next month.
A new teen center in Canton is nearing completion. Chris Stevens is building the Powerhouse Youth Center on Pandora Circle. He says it's non-denominational but Christian-based. The facility will offer recreational opportunities like basketball and mountain biking. Stevens says the building will also provide a space for learning and to organize community projects. He expects the building to be finished in October or November. You can follow the progress online. We will link you to the site at WLOS.com.
A craft brewery in Asheville will soon be able to make more beer.
Sweeten Creek Brewing is expanding from a tiny 1-barrel system to 10 barrels. With the added capacity, it will increase its yearly brewing to more than 1,500 barrels, allowing it to serve its house beers year-round.
So the hope is that in addition to being able to keep more of our styles on all the time, we'll be able to start doing some limited distribution in the area as well to some key accounts around town.
Sweeten Creek Brewing opened in December of 2015 and also features a sandwich shop. It's located on Sweeten Creek Road in South Asheville. Lots of places expanding.
You better believe it. That's certainly good for the economy.
Certainly is.
A plane forced to divert. How the flight left 2 people injured and 1 man in custody.
A rescue caught on camera. Why this officer jumped into a lagoon in his police gear.
And we have a few storms moving into our western mountain counties. We're tracking them for you.